in this current program. So this program is dedicated for the success factors, integration scenarios. Who can join this particular program? Primarily, it will be a mixed blend for the consultants who are already working on success factors as a function consultant and they want to understand some of the integration capabilities, how the integration is being offered within success factors, though they might be working on some of the integration aspect, but they can also get a feel around the APIs or what are the various integration options within success factors, and at the same time, integration consultants who are planning to work specifically on the success factors integration projects. This is going to guide them to sell their project. So overall, we are starting with the overview on the product, what is success factors, what are the key components within success factors. We will be discussing what are the various integration approaches within success factors and integration capabilities within success factors like integration center, or in what scenarios we can use intelligence services. So it will give you a mindful thought whether to go with the CI, in which scenarios we can use CI or not. So you will have a clear visibility around that, and what all the event-based triggers we can configure based on certain events that will be part of the intelligence services, how to configure that. We are going to touch base on that. Exploring the various APIs, this is the crux of success factors. The APIs, how the APIs actually give the response back based on the query parameters, and how to test these APIs using various tools, how to configure a test suite within your SOAP UI, what all the various query options, like your requirement is to run a delta or peer delta record, you want to filter out some effective dated record, or you are expecting some future dated records based on your project use case. How can we further integrate these queries within our transformation logic? So we will have a quick walkthrough on some of the key fields, which are primarily we are supposed to know while pulling the required result set from the OData or SuccessFactors API, so that we can integrate it within our cloud integration during the transformation logic. So we will be highlighting some of the key fields through a Groovy script from an existing iFlow. What are the best practices that needs to be considered? Being a developer, you should be choosing what all the query parameters, how the API to be called so that it can give us more productive result based on the performance as one of the key factor. On top of that, how can we enable the security? What is the recommended security approach? How to set up the end-to-end connection using OAuth 2.0 within your success factors and cloud integration. So a detailed step-by-step procedure and how to test one integration solution using OAuth 2.0. We will also showcase during this program, and how can we consume SF APIs and OData APIs within our cloud integrations. We will try to build one use case which will try to pull some of the information from success factors using this set of APIs, SF APIs or OData APIs. And we'll also walk you through some of the standard contents. Primarily, if we are going to integrate with field glass system, so what's the impact is going to happen on the success factors system? What all the key consideration you have to think around? How can you do a data replication? What is the standard content available for this kind of integration? If you have to do an employee replication or org data replication to the third-party application like S/4HANA, payroll or benefits. So we'll also walk through that. And finally, the entire project learning which we are having around the success factor space, we are going to showcase one of the key use case would be decommissioning of PeopleSoft system. So how to handle this kind of situation? So a real project scenario where we had decommissioned PeopleSoft and the impacted system, and what are the key consideration points that needs to be taken care within the integration. So that is what the overall agenda for this entire program.